Okay, I'm not banging my head into a brick wall enough today. Why not play this for a bit? Looks like this is really quiet, actually. Does that need to be louder? Somewhere around there? Why is it so loud? So quiet, even. Confused. How does the volume sound, everybody? Well, I can put it down a touch further, I guess. Maybe somewhere around there. Let's see. I'll be disappointed? You mean with the results of my 100 int burrs? Don't worry, I'm well aware that after 60 int... I'm well aware that I've been hard capped since 60 int. And that my extra int gives me nothing. But you see, Phoenix jokingly told me to level up only my int, and then begged me not to do it. And his tears are how I stay hydrated. So yeah, we're back to Heart of Darkness. As long as I'm playing really badly and having a bad day, I might as well fit this in there to complete the set. Just want to throw this out there real quickly. Asmoth, I hate you. And everything that you're about. See if I can remember some controls here. Yeah, square is run. Food time, gotta go eat dinner. Everybody's off for their food. Enjoy your food, guys. See you later, Buzz. Alright then, so what were we doing? Remember we were laying siege to the enemy castle. I felt like we were getting close to rescuing our dog, but... Oh, okay. Put more steps there. Is that a good thing? Oh. Okay. Oops, did not mean to knock that over there. Yeah, I don't think that's going to do its job right where it is. About there, I think. It looks like we can go up. Oh goody, more werewolves. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure where we're going. Oops. Is it possible to get down there without setting the thing off? What does this button do? Oh, okay, I think I see. The middle one opens the path to the right. And then they come through and that opens, and they step on the right-hand one, which opens the path to the left. In any case, I don't think going down there is a good idea. Up here we go. It's been a little while since I played this, so I don't remember exactly where we were. I think we'd only just reached this area. Oh, but I remember that top area with all the werewolves. I'm not convinced we want to go back that way. What benefit is that to us? Save perhaps for going back to that place where you can drop down, but I think we went that way. Isn't this where we dropped down? I guess maybe we've got to go down there and fight it out. Oh, okay. So this way we can get here. And if we drop down... it lets these through and we can open fire on them without having to worry about the werewolves behind us. Wipe them out! All of them! Cannot match for my terrible powers. I mean, they're absolutely awful. You've never seen powers this terrible. Oh, what do we got here? Squelch. We opened a door somewhere. Maybe someday we'll get to find out what we opened. Well, now it looks like we gotta fight werewolves. They're not so bad when they're not being protected by endless swarms. What's over here? Oh. How do we get through that, then? Wait, didn't we... isn't that guy on the other side of the werewolf fight up there? I thought we already pushed that button. Oh. I really gotta go back up there. I think I've really gotta go back up there. I gotta go push that button again. Well, if I can take down the shades from down here, then the werewolves should be relatively easy. Oh, did not, no. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be horrible. Am I gonna have to push the button, get back here, and push the other button on the same life in order for it to count? That wasn't the shoot button, that was the, I think that was the run button I was hammering. Come on, over here. I almost had you. Diagonally, please. Diagonally, please. Oh, never mind. We've gone up now. And he didn't jump. I'd forgotten how awful the controls in this game were. Oh. The game does everything 5 minutes after you tell it to. The input lag is severe. Come on, ghostlies. Hey, I think we got them all. Now to die to the werewolves real quickly. Success! Fire, please. Think I got him? Who knows? He doesn't seem to be coming back, that's the important thing. Come on, over here. Over here. Please. Come over here so I can kill you. I don't see any reason they wouldn't take me up on my invite. Diagonally! Why won't you fire diagonally? Frickin' time. There's another one left. Your room is officially one of the colder rooms in your house. You get a chill on, Mangle? It's not very warm over here either. The weather's definitely turned. All of a sudden it's winter. I have to have a jumper on just to sit at my desk. Thinking about digging out my my little heater that I've got. Oh no, not this again. Please, just not this again. Why would you make me do this again? It's actually nice compared to the rest of your house. Is the rest of your house frozen over? Oh! I wasn't trying to move there, but only it counted. Okay, I got a checkpoint here, though. Oh, the rest of your house is boiling hot? So your house is one of the colder rooms, and that's a good thing, huh? Your family got the heating on maximum. It's sure not that warm over here. No, no! Okay. Okay. So I know where to climb down to from there? Drop down! Okay, so we climb over here and press this button. Now that's open. Did we not actually do this way and get back before? Did we give up on this and try the other route to see what would happen? Climb up. Uh-oh. Nope, I'm dead. Or not. Climb up, though. Climb up! Climb! Don't rage climb. That's good advice, Miki. Never climb whilst angry. Grab the stuff! Oh my gosh, this kid. It really is, Miki. In the grim dark future of the 41st millennium, there's only this game. Let go of the... But yeah, this game does not hesitate to show the kid getting ripped apart. The game makers obviously hated him as much as I do. Can I hit a single bug, please? Yeah. Pokemon can be really dark in really unexpected ways. How is that not hitting? Come on, show yourself. You want to try out a game? Which game, Miki? Come on. Show yourself! House Flipper. I've never heard of that. It's an interesting title. Are you a house flipper in the sense of you sell houses? Are you a house flipper in the sense of you, like, throw them upside down? No! Why would you let go? After all that? Buy, renovate, and sell. Okay. Did you win it off of Pepper's latest charity? His latest charity stream? Usually gives out a good chunk of games. Suddenly tired. I put this game on and my system shuts down. Let go! Let go! I just need to get to the right and then have you fall all the way down. There's no falling damage. And once you're at the bottom, you're safe. Why won't you do what I tell you to do, kid? Let go. Keep letting go. Got Devious Dungeon from that stream. That also sounds interesting. Okay, push the button. Oh boy. Well, I'm dead. I'm dead! Gosh darn it, kid. Why is it impossible for you to aim diagonally without you taking a step off of a cliff? I haven't got around to playing that yet either. I've got so many games I've not got around to get to it playing. Hopefully we'll get to stream most of them. 50,000 credit, 50 gold, and a ditto. Ooh, sounds nice, Mangle. That ditto's got to be good in a game about eggs. Ah! You eating the carpet? Just get over there where I can blast you. It's not hard. You have one job, and that's to be killed by me. What is complicated for you here? Oh no. Oh, the crawly thing's still... Oh, no! Okay, so the little bugs are still around because I didn't kill them before, and the spiders. I kind of assumed that the crawly things would disappear when the spiders came. I don't know why I would think that. So, okay, we definitely need to kill all of those before we can move on from this screen. So good at dodging. Yeah, you can't throw while jumping. I guess I gotta get closer so they don't have time to dodge, but that just means they're gonna eat me most of the time, I think. No! Which undoes any progress that I made. Asmoth, why? Why, though? Why did you feel this was necessary? What have I done to you lately? Come on, get him. Fire! I was hitting the fire button. Oh my gosh. This game. I hope whoever made this game got the death penalty. Look at this. I can't hit them. As soon as I fire, they vanish. What am I supposed to do about this? Okay. Apparently that's what I'm supposed to do about this. Wait for them all to decide to close to melee range. Hey Noellen, how are you doing? Yeah, not making a huge amount of progression in this. In fact, I think I'm actually further back than I was at the start of this session because I need to press this switch apparently, which I thought I did last time, but apparently it's been undone. Yeah, how are you doing, dude? You good? Yeah, I'm alright. It's turned cold suddenly. And I made myself a little ill by it, and it was completely my own fault. But I can't really grumble. I'm alright. Oh, too many spiders. I got one of them. Hopefully that one will stay there. Don't eat me, spiders. Ow. You hate this kind of weather? What, British weather? Yeah, it's just this constant unrelenting downpour. Okay, we got them all. We got them all. Grey, miserable, wet. Seasonal effectiveness disorder. It's possible. Should try getting a sunlight and seeing if it helps. A sun lamp. A bulb sun. So my plant went back to being not here for some reason. You know, I feel much better when it's sunny. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Could also be vitamin D, I guess. Why are those gates both already open? Did those stay done when the other ones didn't? Weird. I better go check that this switch stayed pressed. It did, okay. Yeah, either way, getting yourself a sun lamp could help. A sun bulb. No! Ah! Do you think there was a checkpoint at any point during that? Apparently there was. There was one here. Unexpectedly nice. We've actually made progress. So this, we officially made more progress this stream than we did in my afternoon one. Nope. There's a boulder here. Is it possible to get over this? Can I jump it, or I gotta climb over? That's what the bugs are for, I guess, to stop me from climbing over. Yeah, I found the most horrible area I've ever seen in a Soulsborne game. It's the first stream where I've made no progress all stream. At least in a Soulsborne game. Probably in any game, to be honest. I don't know. Dragon's Dogma dragged a lot towards the end. I suppose I at least got experience points out of those. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure this afternoon holds the record for the least progress made in a stream. It was, ugh. You know that thing you talk about in Dark Souls where you see people just doing the same thing over and over again? Trying to get better, trying to get further? That was me. And I'm like, it's only because the streamer doesn't want to grind for levels on stream, and, you know, maybe to an extent that's true, but also this is just a really horrible area. Why are you booing me? I'm right. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I'm pretty sure I hit one of those. It still didn't pop. Stupid bugs, why? Yeah, I gotta give you some ground on that one. Most of Dark Souls 2 has been great, but the DLCs have not been good. I don't think I can get through that gap. Like, not... I'm gonna have to blast that werewolf just so I can take a look at this and think. Give me a second, man. Oh, yeah, I don't think I can jump through there. You can't get through that gap. Why is there only one werewolf and not two? Oh, the bugs eat werewolves, apparently. That's... although, okay, they eat multiple werewolves. They won't eat a single werewolf. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can get over there. Oh, okay. That's good to know. So I can get the different ships to try and finish the game with, if I just happen to meet whatever the conditions are. Oh wait, I think I get it. They are lined up as though you have to unlock them sequentially. Yeah, no, I just figured it out. Thank you. You don't get. Yeah, give me the hint now when I've just said I get it. Ah, armored ghosts. I guess those aren't werewolves. They're just armored ghosts. Hate this game. Hate this game. Hate my life. Hate Asmoth. Yeah, you're supposed to blast this guy, and then chase through there while the worms are distracted. Didn't work out great. I don't know where I'm meant to be going when I get through there, but it's a thing that apparently happens. Oh, so there's like 2 ways to unlock each one. You can either unlock them sequentially by... Oh, right, so if you beat it with a ship, you always get the next ship, but if you meet the conditions, then you get the ship early? Is that how it works? Yeah, I think maybe I knew that at some point, but then I just forgot. I've still only got the 2 ships anyway. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe I'll get another one. I probably won't. I don't usually. But it's a possibility we can't rule out. So when I've... Okay, so all the bugs go down there, I climb across. Where do I go from... Okay, I can climb across into here. There is a pathway. Random events, and you're like, I'm sure there's some significance here, but not be able to do out about it at the time. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't just show you, like, the blue messages. Unless you meet the conditions for it. So yeah, there's definitely events I've gotten where I'm like, there must be stuff you can do here, but nothing does happen. But there's also events where each choice has different options, has different results. So if you do something and nothing happens, it may just be that you rolled badly. Okay. Why... what? But where am I going? Over here? Oh! I don't... what? Which, I mean, is technically RNG, but it's also like... if that wasn't there, you'd just... the game would just be about memorizing. Which gives you the best result? How do I... what? Okay, you gotta like climb around sequentially, I think. Grab it! This might be a good game if the controls worked. Too bad we'll never know. Yeah, I think rather than learning this gives me this or this gives me that, you're supposed to be learning like this is high risk, high reward, this is relatively safe. And figure out, can I gamble here? Or if this does work out, it will give me this. Do I need that, or is it not worth the risk? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, you've played the game more than me, I think. You're probably better at it than I am. He won't grab the thing! Grab the thing! Why won't you grab the thing? This game is breaking me. The one that sounded interesting rather than practical but destroyed on the next jump. Who knows what it was? Oh, okay. Like it was something that seemed like it would set something up later? Like a quest or something? Ah. Seen one or two things like that, I think, but I don't know if I've got the one you're thinking of. Probably my main weakness is my morality. Regardless of the state of my ship or what have you, I'm always gonna help the refugees being attacked by pirates, etc. Stupid lava. I'm always gonna help refugees. If I get a distress call from a planet surface, I'm always gonna check it out. I'm never gonna let pirates get away with it. Gotta do the right thing. Unless it's dire straits. Yeah, I mean, I suppose the moral question is helping one refugee ship better than saving the entire Federation and helping countless refugees? Like, maybe you're supposed to feel good about helping people, but if it prevents you from completing your mission, is it worth it? But yeah, I find it hard not to do the immediately morally correct thing over our long-term survival. Ah! Get off me! 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 What's the pink? Oh, I don't think I was meant to escape here. This is a cutscene.
You'll see what real pain is when the master gets here!
Okay. I found my dog. Hey, doggy. The animations are so of the time. It's hard to imagine a time when this game didn't look out of date. I can imagine the ancient Romans looking upon this game and saying, seems a bit dated. saved whiskey. He's going a different way to us, though, so I don't know. Ah! Oh, I fell down. Fell down, but this guy doesn't appear to want to attack me. Also, I can't kill him. I don't know why not. Pity stayed his hands. It's a pity I've run out of bullets. Yeah, certain events. I'm never gonna buy a crew member from slavers. I'm never gonna sell a crew member from slavers. I would have a very hard time not rescuing a civilian ship from pirates. Could have grabbed the thing there, kid. Oh well. Like, if I'm not gonna do the right thing, then what are we fighting for? That's what the Federation exists for. Probably, right? Can't be Janeway, though. Nobody should be Janeway. I mean, we don't actually know much about the Federation, but everybody seems to be a fan of it. Apart from the rebels. I guess there must be something to hate about the Federation, or the rebels wouldn't be fighting against it. But I mean, the engine... Okay, just walked into that one. I was distracted by chat. It's your fault, Noellen. The NG and the Zoltan got along great with the Federation anyway, and they seem like really nice guys. I have not noticed that the rebels are all human. Ah. So the rebels are all racists. Good to know. In future, no mercy. Okay, so is that why every other race hates the rebels? Apart from maybe the Mantis, who I'm not sure stooped having opinions on the other races. You don't name something you're gonna eat. Do the Mantis even name themselves? Mantis crew members have names, don't they? What is that thing? Same kind of names as everyone else. I'm not sure. I can't... I rename everybody instantly. I've not noticed the standing names. I don't know if they have different names by races or whatever. But yeah, maybe that's them being named by their human colleagues? Okay. So I can't get near whatever that is. That's instant death. That is trial and error at its finest, because you could not know that that thing's gonna kill you until it's killed you. You have to die there and go back and do it a different way. Yeah, maybe they don't care about themselves. Maybe it's just that they don't care about anybody but themselves individually. They work as a collective because they know that each of them cares about nothing but themselves, and they all understand that. probably turn out to be tons of named characters now. Oh! Okay, I can't... Can I not climb up there either? What am I meant to be doing here? But I mean, there's an event where Mantis pleads for sanctuary. I've had that a couple of times where I rescued a Mantis from the NG. The armored ghost just... Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm supposed to be multiplying them again? Using that same mechanic that the game just taught me? You think that might be a thing? So let me just check that I can't climb across the top here. So it doesn't look like there's a pathway. Oh. Yeah, there's no path up here. Oh, and I got too close a little too fast. They reject the collective mindset of the others. Maybe? They seem like survivors from an NG ship rather than refugees, though. From a Mantis ship, sorry. Okay, I can skip that. Maybe it's just that... What have they got to lose, right? If they could throw away their lives for their ship to win, they would, but they're all that remains of the ship, so now it's okay to protect themselves. They represent the collective's main interest in the area, so they protect themselves. If they weren't the Mantis' main interest in the area, they wouldn't protect themselves. Or wouldn't prioritize themselves over the main objective. What the... Okay. Do the thing? Okay, it was a switch. Climb up there, get out of there, kid. Kid, please. Yeah, so they don't care about themselves, they care about the good of the hive, and they are part of the hive. I guess is what I'm getting out of that? That seems reasonable. And I guess that makes alliances with other races inherently temporary, because they're of the hive and you are not of the hive. And so the hive will always come first. They might happily work on your ship, but if the hive needs them to betray you, they'll betray you. Nothing personal, it's just... that is the core of their entire morality. Sure, I don't need these guys. I don't see a bug. So what did this one do? That one closes the door? I guess, is that just to make me destroy all monsters before coming up here?
Why do I always get these jobs? Master, rock! The magic rock! Now I've got the power!
Oh, you have power, do you? Well, not for long.
Just a joke!
Oh, yeah, I've lost my magic power. That guy could have used... We know the rock works on multiple people. Because we gave it to the entirety of the Gungan tribe. He could have used that to give the power to himself and all of his forces. But instead he'd rather smash it to spite his own follower. His own follower who clearly has no intention of betraying him because he's just brought him the same power that he has. Villainy at its finest. Oh. Why would you not put a checkpoint after the cutscene? Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I mean, from that perspective, taking away our power and the Gungan's power is a good thing because his forces were already winning the war. It maintains the status quo. But that didn't seem to be why he did it. If that was his strategy, it certainly didn't seem to be going through his head. He didn't say it out loud, if that's what he was thinking. I suppose maybe I'm just a little surprised to see a horrible monster man get access to power, limitless power, and destroy it instead of using it for himself. How did I do this like the first time? And now this is going on. Yeah, I mean, he might have a more clever plan going on behind all that. But all we saw was him say, "Oh, you have power, do you?" and then blow up his soldier's source of power. I mean, another way to look at it is that his minions already outnumber ours, and anybody can have the power. If he gave all of them the power, then he'd neutralize our advantage, just like destroying it did. Except that after he's done, he'd still have extra powers that he didn't have before. I don't really know what his long-term plans are, mind. Maybe he's got no use for the ability to magically grow things. I mean, it's still a good laser weapon, whether you want to grow stuff or not. But I suppose most of his creatures already hurl fireballs. Perhaps it's not significant to him. Just not a game changer. Like, the Gungans were overwhelmed at the idea of magically growing infinite food, but these guys, I don't think would use that side of it, so maybe there's no actual advantage for them. Can you grab those, kid? No? No? Can't step off the screen to dodge the fireball. So yeah, we never see any non-human rebels. And there do appear to be Federation... There do appear to be aliens who are Federation citizens because they're manning Federation ships. The NG ships we meet are just Federation allies, but the NG crew members that start out on our ships... They're surely Federation citizens. Get off of me! Get off of me! Leave me alone! Stop it! Power of the dark side. Better let the power of the dark side flow through me. Get off of me! No! No! I don't know how, but in some way I'm gonna get Azimuth for this. He has to pay. Anyway, it's FTL tomorrow afternoon, so I'll get some more opportunities to explore the world. Giving me some things to think about with the rebels and the Mantis. Jump! Why? Why? As spaceships, the obviously humans, NG, Zoltan, Mantis, and the Rockmen, they mostly seem to be very confused when they're traveling around in space. But I saw a Slugman for hire once, and I couldn't afford him. So I know those exist. But I don't really know anything about them yet. Okay. I think I saw a Slug Nebula once, but I didn't reach it. I was gonna say, they're Nebula folk, right? And I must have acquired that information from somewhere. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out for those. Abandoned sectors are also good. Those are functionally pirate sectors, right? I don't know if I've ever been to an abandoned sector, actually. No, pirates... Well, I've been through hostile sectors... Zoltan, NG, Mantis, and civilian sectors. I don't think I've ever been into an abandoned sector. They're listed as red, they're marked as red on the map, so I'd assume that they were pirates or something. Oh, come on, I shot one of those. Stop it, please. Please, stop. No. Wait, now there's 3 of them. Yeah, you just gotta limp your way across the sector with whatever fuel you have, because there's no refueling stations for the next 500 light years. That's the challenge there. It's fine. Yeah, no, I should check out an abandoned sector sometime. I think my mind has kind of glossed over them, mixed them up with the pirate sectors. Oh, I got up here. I was starting to think that wasn't possible. I got up there and I instantly died up there. I don't know that I want to be up there. Yeah, that actually makes it... Being up there actually makes it a lot harder to dodge the flying attacks, not that I'm dodging many of them anyway. Sometimes those grapple you, sometimes they insta-kill you, and I'm not really sure what makes them do different things. I vaguely recall that, yeah. Might have more attention if you had ever gotten the feeling that Voyager was going to keep track of their supplies. There's only 2 people on the bridge because why not? No! Yeah, I guess you don't need your full command complement if there's nothing out there. I mean, honestly, I wonder that they don't read their books on the bridge or whatever anyway. Because there's nothing to do while you're at warp, just traveling from star to star normally. The computer will beep if it wants your attention. Like, a lot of the time, being bridge crew must be the most boring job on the ship. Course laid in for Rigel 7. Engage. Now to sit here and not push any buttons for the next 8 hours until my shift ends. Like, I guess they probably just chat while they sit there, but yeah, it must be tedious. At least if you work in, I don't know, where's somewhere that gets not a lot of attention? If you work in the transport room, you probably have a... Yeah. The guy in the transport room, he's got nothing to do when he's not transporting somebody. I mean, they do the occasional test pattern or whatever, but they can't be doing that all the time. He's probably got an ebook on his console. Yeah, he's probably got some maintenance jobs to do, but I bet most of the time he's just reading a book on his console. Lisa's onboard computer spot an unwanted number plate. It says out loud, "Attention." That sounds plausible. Seems reasonable to me. Must feel like you're driving Kit or something. Yeah. So, does that open the door over here? No. I don't... I wonder if... There was a wanted number plate, Michael.
for long.
Just a joke.
Okay, so there's enemies on either side down there. So let's say we assume that going down there is instant death. Yeah, I've seen people point that out. Kit is set up just like a Cylon. Maybe I'm now meant to go back this way? Now that I've seen that I can't go there? No? Oh! Oh, that switch puts out that there. Which lets you climb up to avoid the enemies, I guess? Then you step on this one to open the top one. Cylons who came to Earth in the terrible Galactica 1980 were salvaged into Kit. Explains a lot. Okay, well I can't go to the right here. I can already see there's a closed door there. And when I tried to go to the left, I died pretty promptly. What am I meant to be doing here? Now that I've lost the gift. The Centurions? As in the Cylon soldiers? Yeah. I don't see what I'm supposed to do here except maybe run to the left. But there's tons of enemies there. How do I survive that? I've got no attacks. I've got nothing. How come his attack goes through the floor and mine doesn't? Ah! Okay, I thought I was gonna lure those guys into... Yeah, you guys just go over there. That's fine. Okay, never mind. So I could dash past and get to that switch. Climb up there, save some time. When will I learn? Saving time in this game never works out. Look, I technically made some progress this session, so even if I get no further, I did something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be here for a while. I really want to watch the rest of Battlestar Galactica, but it's awkward because I started watching it with Lady Meow. We watched the first season together, and then we've just not had time since. We haven't met up as much or had a chance to just sit down and watch our way through it. And we've not watched any for ages, so I don't want to watch it on my own when it's a thing we're doing together, you know? Sure, just insta-kill me. That's fair. I blast you off a ceiling, that's the perfect opportunity for you to get a kill in. I don't see any reason you'd be stunned or distracted there. Yeah, just kind of awkward. We need to try and find some time to start watching it, I guess, but I mean, we're both so busy. When I'm a successful streamer and she's a successful author, then maybe we'll be able to watch it. They're on every side of the platform. I couldn't get down. Landing on the platform is probably the worst move. I hit that guy like 5 times and he wasn't stunned and didn't die. I don't think these guys have a hit point system. I think they just have a random chance to die on hit. Sometimes you hit them once and they go. Sometimes you have to hit them like 50 times. I don't think what's the best series I've ever seen. I mean, even though Battlestar Galactica is clearly better than Star Trek, I mean, come on. I don't feel like I can say that Battlestar Galactica is better than Star Trek. I mean, better than Voyager, sure. But I mean, better than TNG or better than the original series? I don't think I can say that. I don't think that's something I can say. More consistent, yeah, that's a fair way of putting it.
Why do I always get these jobs?
Star Trek had some really good episodes,
The magic rock.
but not every episode was really good. Not every episode was even close.
Well,
Hey, look at this. If you jump under a low ceiling, the kid hits his head and then falls to the floor in pain. Satisfying. Police drama, detective, modern western. Yeah, I've not seen any of that. I think I've heard you talk about it. I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do here other than sprint to the left and hope. If you guys have got suggestions, feel free to shout them out. Guess I don't see what I can do. Yeah, so I just bounced off that guy's chest. Is there something I can do with the bridge? The bridge is the odd bit out there. Can I drop to the bridge and then get further down? That's the definite possibility, Noella. But when I start a game on stream, I finish a game on stream. Such is my oath, my duty as a streamer, you know? It's an obligation. I was actually having this chat with Burzum earlier about... mostly about Sekiro. Although also about Rocket Knight Adventures, I guess. Once you hit the triangle button, you're just locked into that. If they happen to attack at the same time you do, ugh. So yeah, I'd like to watch more TV and catch up on all the cool stuff you guys talk about. But I'm really bad at watching things, and there's also so much to watch. I mean, I've only just started watching Twin Peaks, and it was made 50 years before I was born. I don't actually know. When was Twin Peaks made? Was it in the 80s? Was it before I was born? I mentioned it to my dad, and he referred to it as an old show and said it was a weird experience. And that suggests I don't know, there was something I saw that made me think 80s. Maybe it says on the box. Cult 80s drama or something. It came out in 92, so it probably started in late 80s then. Where is the box? I don't think it's an easy reach. But I think I saw 80s somewhere, probably on the box. And I was like, huh, I thought this was relatively recent. Lady Meow and Norellon were talking about it. Oh, come on, I couldn't even see that fireball. It was off screen. Okay, so this is nothing but close that door by the looks of it. Because it's the other one that brings out this climbing bit. Weird. Maybe there's going to be a chase thing where I'll need to close that later, but I don't know. What? No! Oh, I saw it. Asmoth saw it 20 minutes ago and has been yelling at the screen since. But you know what? Screw you, Asmoth. It's easy to spot these things when you're not playing, okay? I'm doing my best over here. Also, this game is your fault, and if I can cause you an ounce of suffering by not noticing obvious things for half an hour, then I will accept that little bit of revenge against you. I was trying to hurl that into the group of those guys, but it still kind of worked out. Jump! Oh my gosh, he takes so long to jump. Yeah, I'd assumed Twin Peaks was a relatively recent show until I actually started watching it. And to be honest, I mean, when you say it looks 80s, do you mean like the time that it's set or the way it's made? Because the characters and the setting are very 80s. But I feel like... Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like if you told me it was set in the 80s but made today, I'd probably buy that. I mean, I've not seen much of it yet. So I've not seen them try to do any fancy special effects or anything, but... I don't know, so far it's not needed anything fancy. Like if a lot of the graphics look old-fashioned, I'm happy to put that down for it being a period piece, you know? The style of the filming is just part of the feel. Why would you not put a checkpoint after the long, important plot cutscene? That is like game design 101. There should be a checkpoint after that cutscene, as you enter that room. Especially since you depowers and change the gameplay halfway through that. And you've got a trial and error puzzle after that bit. Ah. Horror in 2014. Okay. Yeah, I've never really watched... This is a thing that comes up a lot, I guess. That I've never really gone into horror as a genre in any media. And a lot of people told me I've missed out on a lot of good stuff because of that. Shows a lot of sci-fi. Okay, interesting. Something, yeah, but I mean, horror as a genre is something I kind of want to get into because if it's a genre I've not watched any of, then it has the highest percentage of good stuff that I've not seen yet, right? But I don't know. Get off of me! Well, there's 2 werewolves now, and we're just gonna have to deal with that. Yeah, I get the impression there's more bad horror than there are most other genres. But there's gotta be good stuff out there that... I don't know. I mean, when I talk about good stuff, I'm thinking mostly of games, I guess. Because I think games do horror better than any other media. Because you're actually participating. You feel it more. But yeah, if somebody described Twin Peaks to me as a horror series, I'd have lost interest, I guess. And I'm really enjoying it. Although I watched quite a few horror movies with my sister. She was really into them, and those mostly sucked. I thought they pretty much all were terrible, but I don't know. I think maybe they were actually bad. And my sister was just picking up whatever. Probably not good representations of the genre. Yeah. Part of me feels like I should watch the Friday the 13th and what's the other one? Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff like that, just because they're the classic horrors, but I don't know that I could sit through them. Asmos a huge fan, I think. All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. Never heard of that, I don't think. Asmos also loves zombie movies, and I can't get into those in the slightest. Split the werewolf again. I don't think I'm gonna live long enough for it to be a problem, though. Get off of me! Oh, okay. Welcome back, Nikki. Ooh, let me take a shot at this one. Are you and James? Hi, how are you doing? You having a good day? You love this game. Okay. I'm having some frustrations with it at the moment. I've been stuck in this spot for a little while. I think I figured out the puzzle at the end of this area, but obviously every time I die, I gotta come back here and fight through all this before I start over. Me? I'm doing pretty good. Had not an exciting day, but a productive one. Got all the animals clean. Don't have to worry about that for another week. Rabbit shed. The cat litter. Took all the bowls in, scrubbed them. So it's stuff that needs doing, and I got it done. I'm also having a day of not getting very far in games. I was stuck on a really hard bit in Dark Souls 2 this afternoon, and now I'm not making much progress in this one. Okay. Seen this cutscene like 5 times now. So what I finally figured out last time, the werewolf's fireball will burn the bridge. So we need to go down. So we need to lower the werewolf into breathing fire at the bridge and then drop down there. Please. Out of these 4 games, what would you want to play? Mario Aces, Sonic 2, Space Invaders on the PlayStation, or Street Racer on the PlayStation 1. I've played 2 of those. I mean, I don't know if Space Invaders on the PlayStation 1 is different to regular Space Invaders. But Sonic 2 is one of my favorite games. So that'd probably be at the top of the list. Street Racer, I remember that one. I've not played that in a long time. I don't play a lot of... I don't want to play a lot of... I don't really play a lot of racing games. So... Like, Street Racer wasn't the top of my list, but it had a cartoony style that I quite liked. I got a little bit of play out of it. Fun memories of it. It had a cool battle mode as well, I remember. I remember I used to play the, Okay, I didn't jump fast enough. My shoe fell down, though. I feel like there's a lot of lag on the jump. It's quite difficult. So yeah, I remember the battle mode. You're supposed to knock people over the edge out of the arena. And I remember cheesing it really hard by playing as the biplane guy, who could fly for brief periods. So anytime it looked like you were going to get knocked out of the arena, you just take off into the air and fly back in. Man, I'd forgotten all about that game. That was good times. I think I used to play that with Novella a bit. Do you remember that one, Novella? Street Racer. It was an old PlayStation game. With a really cartoony style to it. I think we used to play it together. There was like a biplane guy, and there was Frankenstein and a genie. Stuff like that. And there was like a battle... There was race mode and like a battle mode where you knocked people over the edge of the arena. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was it. Yeah, Sonic 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, so I guess that one's the one. I mean, maybe I should say I'd want to play Mario Aces because I've never played of or even heard of it, so it would be new and fresh. But if you're asking which one I think is best, I'm going to put my money on Sonic 2. Whoa. Sit down already! There we go. This guy. Oh, I don't know. Right now I kind of want to play Street Racer, now that you've reminded me of it. It's true, rock and roll racing was hard to top. Ah, rock and roll racing was so good. Yeah, now I've got some serious jonesing for Street Racer. Like I say, Sonic 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, but I've played it a million times, so yeah, maybe playing something fresh would be good. Okay. Ah! Oh, there was a checkpoint! I thought I was gonna have to do it all again. Yeah, every now and then I hear one of the songs off the soundtrack.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow, really appreciate that. Climb up, climb up, climb up. Yeah, every now and then I'm walking about with my family or whatever, and I hear one of the songs off the soundtrack, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know Black Sabbath did video game covers. It infuriates him. Yeah, welcome to the Fail Club. It's not a video game cover. Yeah, it's from the soundtrack of rock and roll racing. You know, it basically invented that genre of music. Crawl faster, kid. Crawl faster. They're coming for you. Push the button, push the button. What did the button do? I don't think the button did anything. Climb, climb! Yeah, rock and roll racing was such a transcendental game that, you know, basically invented the genre of music. All the other bands copied it, came up with their own music, which came to be called rock and roll music after the game, right? Oh. So, okay, so now I'm going back over here. Climb, I think. Oh, I can go down there now. I mean, theoretically. Well, sucks to be me. Oh, you don't like to see that. Okay, we're back here. Yeah, maybe I'll see if I can dig out my copy of Street Racer and we'll play it sometime. That sounds like it could be fun times. Say, I do have fond memories of that game. Yeah, he'll grumble about how it's not a video game cover, and I'll say that, you know, rock and roll invented rock and roll music. He'll say this song came out in the 60s. Well, it can't have come out in the 60s. The game only was released in, like, the late 80s, early 90s, you know? Climb! I mean, you try and pay the guy a compliment, say one of his favourite bands. has done something that you respect. And you get nothing but grief about it. No rage climbing, I'll use that. The problem isn't rage climbing, the problem is lack of climbing. I'm raging because he's not climbing when I'm telling him to. If he'd just climb when I press the up button. Okay, stand about in the middle. Okay, up we go. And then I guess I just sprint left and go through the path that's now open. I guess hopefully the werewolves aren't there anymore? Oh, I fell down the pit. I forgot that the pit was there. I forgot that the pit was there. That was on me. I'll give you that one, kid. That one was my fault. I blame you for a lot of my deaths in this game, but that one I messed up on. No, Miki. I'm trying my best. This game is hard. Okay, I think I understand what I'm meant to be doing now, at least. Yeah, I know I've still got my copy of Speed Racer somewhere. I mean, I'm a hoarder. There's no way I've gotten rid of it. I don't know where it is, but I've got to have it somewhere. I can't kill anything right now, Miki. I lost my blast power. The magic rock got destroyed. Jump! I hit the jump button that time, the kid just didn't jump. Kid, that one was you. That one was entirely you. I'm blameless. Yeah, the bad guys found the magic rock that gave me my power and smashed it to pieces. So I'm defenseless again. If only I still had my laser gun that this little kid has for some reason. I'm guessing there's other power stones, so I'll get other powers as the game goes on. Maybe the bad guys have like a red power stone and that's how they hurl fireballs? I don't know. We'll find out as we play. He doesn't jump. I think it's because of the loading screen. I maybe need to pause just as I start that screen. Just give the screen a moment to load in. Getting sick of running off of that cliff. Ow. Okay. How they seem to... Yeah. They also have to do a weird tiptoe to get across there, apparently. I do kind of like that. This game's got a lot of colorful animations in it, I'll definitely give it that. And jump, and we did it, we made it across. Now where are we? Oh, we died. What? Oh. What? Oh! 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 That's the thing from the start of the game that ate my laser gun! Remember I had the laser gun at the start of the game, and then a monster ate it? This is the monster! I forgot all about that. I was just talking about my laser gun, too. So he ate me, and now I've got my gun back. I was just saying how I was never gonna see that gun again. Get off me! I mean, I don't know how much I want my gun back. Because fighting with the gun was a nightmare. I feel like I was a lot more effective with my energy bolts, but hey. That said, there's tons of them here. Maybe the sections with the energy gun are only harder because you can fight more enemies, so they give you more enemies to fight. Oh, they're behind me. Oh. I'm remembering how much I didn't super like the start of this game now. For all that I've had grumbles about this game, I think the start was... It's actually gotten better. It actually got better than the start. And now we're back to the lightning gun. The lightning gun and the hundreds of enemies. Okay. Oh boy. I don't think I'm getting past this area tonight. Oh, okay. I thought I could lure the enemies back. I thought I could do a clever. That still might be the strat, but I need to bear in mind that there's going to be enemies behind me. Yeah. I don't think you saw the start of this game, Noelan, but this is the weapon we started out with. This big guy ate it. And now we've got it back. The problem is, now that I've got this super powerful area of effect weapon, the game will give me millions and millions of enemies in unrelenting hordes, and it will be pure suffering. Witness. Okay. I was about to say witness, but it all happened too fast. Yeah, I think maybe he's got spinal troubles. Yeah, he doesn't set it in his shoulder or anything, it's tucked under his arm and he's all hunched over. The kid built this this plasma gun in his treehouse, by the way, on his own. In a cave with a box of scraps! I mean, compared to the sapient computer or the flying car, this seems practically reasonable, but I just felt like it was worth pointing out. That's canon. Okay, I need to mix in more low to the ground attacks. There's flat enemies in there. Stay hydrated. This kid's been on this adventure for what seems like days, and he's not had a sip of water yet. It's no wonder he's having trouble fighting off these monsters. think if only you blast the ones who are directly above you, and that apparently gives them the ability to land on you and insta-kill you. Oh. Look at this army. Where's my army? Where are the Gungans when you need them? I gave them all magical powers and all they did was run off with them. All they do is immediately run away. Well, joke's on them, I guess. Now that the rock's been destroyed, they've lost all their powers. So they've gone back to being cursed so that they can't touch the ground. They're probably extinct by now. Oh. I'm remembering back at the start of this game when I was thinking, wow, I might have to go and lower the difficulty. I'm thinking it again, except it's too late to lower the difficulty. I'm not replaying the whole game to get to this point. Hey, welcome back, Burzum. Green Book. I don't think I've heard of it. Oh. No! Oh, I'm dead. Okay, it doesn't sound familiar at all. It's extremely well done, though. Okay, interesting. Hey, Buzz, what were you saying about the time that that you went off for dinner about me being disappointed with getting my int up to level 100? Did you mean about the stat games? Because I do know that the hard cap was at like 60. And I'm getting nothing from it, other than making Phoenix cry, which is, of course, its own reward. Oh, it caps at 99. Like, you can't get it higher than that? I didn't think there was a skill cap in any of the Dark Souls games. But okay, I'll get to 99 then. No, don't worry, Burrs, that's even better. Instead of aiming to get 100 int, I'm aiming to get maximum int. There'll be no more int to get. We weren't actually as close as the film shows. Actually, they hated each other. I mean, it depends on whether they're portraying it as a true story or based on a true story. I remember watching the Social Network, the one about Facebook, and reading afterwards about how Mark Zuckerberg said it was an excellent work of fiction, with very little relation to reality. And to be fair to him, that kind of holds up, because the movie portrays him as this isolated loner separated by his genius and his brilliant inventor, but unable to deal with people, and how his greed and ambitions means that he has no friends, rather than separated by his alienness. Well, I mean, I don't actually know much about the guy, but to be fair, one of the points he mentions is that for most of the period described by the film, he was married, and the film portrays him as being utterly alone and never mentions his wife. Which seems like a fairly big omission. Marry. Part of his cover to appear human. It could be Hey, come on, guys. Be cool, okay? We're not opposed to alien marriage around here. If a lizard man and an earth woman love each other, then we should be okay. We should be happy for them, alright? Love is love. Last time we made it through that screen. Watch me die immediately on the next one. There won't be a checkpoint. Oh! Yep, died immediately. Oh, there was a checkpoint. I'm shocked. Okay. I'm wondering if the lightning is capable of destroying these. Apparently it is. That surprises me. Stop jumping on buttons. You're causing all kinds of problems. Yeah, I assume I need to clear these guys out to get that door to open. The lightning goes so all over the place, it doesn't really destroy the blobs. Okay, there we go. Oh no, more of them. Yeah, I don't actually follow Facebook drama at all. I don't know anything about Mark Zuckerberg. But he did seem to have a pretty good point about the film being almost entirely fictitious. I don't know, just your anecdote about the Green Book reminded me of that. Need to get that out there now that I've suddenly encountered all this hostility. To being perceived as a Facebook sympathizer. Okay, so we can actually get up here. The switch was up there, I didn't realize at first. I assume I need that switch, which means I need to drop down again. Coming up here let me get rid of the flying things, which is significant. The guy in Fuse explicitly calls the guy his friend and said he trusted him absolutely. Okay, that's fair. Family just trying to be controversial. Or maybe the family are like, no, you don't understand. At the time, the other guy threatened the lives of him and his family members if he didn't say that he trusted him absolutely. I mean, can't it be both? So I think the film should have been about that a black guy was in charge of a white guy, rather than about the friendship between the two of them. That one was more culturally significant. I mean, culturally significant and a big step forwards, maybe. A good film, maybe not. I'm not super into films about one person being another person's boss and them exploring their work relationship while going around their work duties. That's sort of the kind of thing that I watch films to avoid. This lightning hops all over the place. It's such a pain to hit those little orbs with it. This might be where I'm wrapping up for the night. Hey, we got further. I was gonna say we got quite far. I don't think we got quite far. We got a tiny bit further. We technically made progress. We're at a different checkpoint to the one where we started. Yeah, it's getting to be about that time, so I guess I should wrap up there. We're at a checkpoint. I can deal with this nightmare another time. Ooh, I want to do my post-stream stretch, but ow, my shoulders and my elbows are agony right now. Ooh, I didn't even do that much. I guess it's just been that long since I've gotten proper exercise. Ooh. Thanks, Noellen, really appreciate that. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed it as much as I have. James, nice to meet you. Thank you again for the follow. Burrs and Miki and Mangle, if you're still there, thanks for hanging out. It's been good, guys. But, I've had a lot of fun. So yeah, next retro stream, next retro evening will be next Tuesday. But I will be back tomorrow with, let's see, it's gonna be FTL in the afternoon. And, it's gonna be Minecraft Monday in the evening. Yeah, so FTL in the afternoon, Minecraft Monday in the evening. Wednesday, best day of the week. It's got all the highlights. I'm really looking forward to Wednesdays at the moment. It's got my favourite games. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there for that. Let's have a look, see who's on and who we can go host. Steve's on. He's playing some retro games. One retro game to another retro game. That seems fair. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to catch you all again next time. Thanks for being here.